Williams. Hello, everybody, and welcome to LongWalker's Live. This is Woke Ass Wednesday edition. Woke Ass Wednesday will be a little bit longer. We're going to be having this one for a little while. Oh, the title's not even Woke Ass
I
Wednesday.
know I didn't even try to guess it.
It's alright. But,
It's basic.
yes, Woke Ass Wednesday is going to be gone. Never brought up some good ideas, and so we're going to be putting this into motion over the next couple of months up until January 1st when we go to the new year. It will be a whole new setup. It'll be every day for an hour. We'll keep it to an hour. And it'll be every day to an hour except Wednesdays and except Sundays. It's only 2 days that we will not be doing live. We'll have content of all different sorts still.
Guess what?
What?
The 31st is in fact a Wednesday. So the last Woke-Ass Wednesday will be on a Wednesday.
So you guys will get to say goodbye to Woke Ass Wednesday
On a Wednesday.
right before New Year's. It's crazy.
It works out.
It is. Yeah. But we had a good run with Work Wednesday. It's just that with everything phasing out now, I want to run and get more airtime and see what else that we're capable of doing. I've got the lives that I'm doing now as far as going to different events, and I'm going to try to continue that so that we have more stuff and a couple other projects that we are working on that I still haven't gotten to. So hopefully this will phase out. This will be a good new setup, and we're going to be starting to do more lives throughout the week now. Like we're going to start phasing into it and trying to get up to what we want to do.
Like I wanted to do a video for stuff.
Yeah.
You just need to just do better. You can like.
Yeah, the videos will take us a while. And me retaking stuff is hell because I don't have the same reaction
Right.
as I did.
Yeah, because you really set it into being a good accent. So
Yes.
So it's really good. So if I can, I'm thinking be promises, but what I'll try to do is like do a recap of the best things that was said throughout the week and just put those together for like a video.
Yeah, that'll be great. And it's like we're gonna have titles for each of the sections of our new set, and as we get everything more together, we'll introduce what each set's gonna be, so that you guys can get an idea of how our new setup's gonna be.
We're talking about spirituality and having like a spiritual take on it. We talk about, of course, the current events and the headlines and the trending stuff. That's the main part.
And then, yeah, and then also you said like one of the sections was going to be named what month's eye view, but there's one other one that was like like something of the week.
I don't know.
You guys will have to wait to see.
And then my section of screenshots, like the
Yeah.
screenshot showdown or showcase
Yep.
or some shit.
So
I have so much of it and I gotta get rid of it.
so we'll be going through all of that. I'm really hoping that this will take off and maybe get a better audience going amongst people. It's like yay!
Yeah, because like the next couple of months before we get started in January with fresh stuff, I have like a bunch of stuff back going back to like February and the screenshots. Like,
Yeah.
Catch you up for that.
And as always, if there's something that you guys want me to go over, please send it to the email. We'll review it. We'll get what we can. We've already done a couple of these. I mean, we've had the WPath files that Chatty Charlie sent to us. Sancho sent us. Yep. Which is still something that Trump has not done. He said he was going to tell us about the drones and get that set up, and he still has not said a word about it. He dropped off.
They said it was nothing for us to worry about. What do you mean they said? They.
Yeah, exactly. Who's they? Why are you following they? Yeah, some of it doesn't make sense. Yes. Yep. He's been good, and it's like this whole government shutdown's been a democratic thing that just is spiraling out of control. there's going to be riots if this
There would be
continues.
riots, yes.
Because food stamps are getting cut right now because they can't afford them. So I mean, it's not they're getting cut; they're just not being able to pay them right now. They're stalled.
And this all started because they wanted people to have benefits because it's too much to ask able-bodied people to work for 20
Yeah.
hours, and we can immigrants need benefits too. So I guess nobody gets it now.
Yeah,
Nobody
exactly.
gets it.
And it's
5
like,
million people have
yes, exactly. And it's like, if this continues, I am going to be covering a lot more on this subject because I feel strongly about all of this and the fact that I do believe that Trump personally should be involved in this. I think that he should put his foot down when it comes to it and that we should have an end to it. Because this is going to affect way too many people, and I will be part of that if it comes down to the like protests and stuff.
because we get minimal government funding. They've done it in such a way that it's like okay, for 15 years I've only used one term services,
Yeah,
and over 15 years you use year 5. But we do it, we're making improvements, and we're using the money wisely.
so that when we run out, we will be set up. We will have a homestead that's self-sustainable, and that we're covered.
And it's like, but we pay 21 to 22 pounds.
Yes.
Small amount of money that we get. And it's like, we make that food. We buy really good food.
Yeah, we cook everything. It's like if it comes to it, we're making our meals, planning our meals for the week. We feed the 4 of us here that are, and then our animals.
Yes, the animals. It's like we're talking about, like, animals eat a lot.
Yeah, and with our pups, we do not feed dry food. We do not believe in dry food.
So we make all of that food too.
Yeah, all of the pups' food we make,
And
we hand make.
we don't get full benefits because it's like it's
Yeah.
and we don't get that much.
No.
So
So we stretch it, we make it work.
and it's like we do it right here to sustainability.
Yes,
Instead of just like relying on that to be the buildings and income for a certain
exactly.
that really gets I see these people like those halls, these $1,200 halls.
I know. I
Fat.
I might review some of that one of these times too. One of these episodes coming up because it's absolutely ridiculous when some of these people are showing. It's like, oh, look what I got with food stamps,
Yes.
and I fully support RFK with wanting to ban all sugary items,
Yes, all
junk food, sodas, energy drinks, chips, anything that's not needed. You should not be allowed to buy with food stamps. You can go and pay your own money for them. That's fine. You can't tell people what they can and cannot get. But if it's a government-funded program,
Because we pay taxes too.
yes, we do.
So we're paying into that.
Yes.
When we were receiving benefits, we were still paying into that.
And it's like when we first started all this, we thought that you couldn't buy those things with the food, so we never tried. And then somebody's like, "Good."
One day I was like sitting there and I'm like, I wanted to package it so good. It's like I felt like Tristan was so young, less than a year old, and I'm like, I need to package it. So like, my blood sugar was so low, like I just really need that. And I'm like looking around and like sneaking onto the thing to see if it's going to be covered. I'm like, watching. And then it's like they just scanned it through, and then somebody was like, oh no, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, so I went like a year without even thinking you could buy that.
Yeah,
Please, I want to.
energy drinks, absolutely no. You should not be allowed to buy something so retarded with that.
Honest to God, I don't think you should buy it anyway, but
Yeah.
you can't tell people what they can't buy.
Sorry.
But, at least it's, that's a good start.
Yes.
I mean, we'll buy cake bases.
But see, that's us making it too. That's not just getting something pre-done, like a cake that's sitting there, or
We have farm fresh eggs.
Yeah.
Have our own again soon. So it's like we're making moves to become sustainable. So
We
we're
are.
not dependent on the government forever.
No.
We're living our life here. And that's the point.
Yeah, a lot of these people are single mothers that are just like, well, I have to do it to feed them. I have to get this. And I don't have the time to cook. Well, then I'm sorry, you should not be allowed to be a mother.
Well, Crock-Pots, man.
Yes,
Crock-Pots.
I know.
Shit, we were told all the time.
Yeah, you leave somewhere, you just have it going, and then you come back and the food's done. It's ready.
Exactly.
Yes.
If you want to roast dinner, like you get those briskets and they have like 7 different meals. Well,
Yeah.
seven different sets.
Yeah.
They turn into like 3 meals.
Yes.
You know, so it's like,
Yeah, and I mean, right now we've been buying the brisket, a big brisket thing for like 70, $80.
oh, that was
And we
good
cut
too.
that up, and it was like,
And that was like 2 months.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's completely doable.
it is.
I don't people are I don't buy anything, I don't have time to
No. Yeah, we survived on rice and corn cakes alone for almost a year. You know, we made sure that Tristan had meat and stuff, but we really didn't eat the dogs, but we didn't really eat any meat because we wanted to make sure that they had it.
and then we need shows to tell us what it is.
Yeah.
It was not a good year, but it was a good year. It was
Yeah.
the hardest year and the best year we've ever had. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it was like absolutely no benefits in all that year. 3 years without absolutely anything, and you did it.
Yeah.
So you went
And,
over also.
and it's like, yeah, and you know, we appreciate you, Steve. Thank you so much for all you do for us.
That we would
Yeah, and it's like one of my biggest things too for anybody out there that is like, oh, I just can't make it on money. I can't do this. I can't do that. One of my biggest things I've ever done in order to help, and it just supplied just enough. That was donating plasma.
Right. We quite a bit.
Yes, and I hear it's even more now. Yeah, I'm tempted to almost go back and at least do it not as much,
We
but
went to
oh god,
They
yeah.
left them for
If anybody can see, I've got this. They use the same spot over and over again. But
yeah, I think that honestly
yeah,
it's on to the current thing, which
yes.
is
No King's Protest. That's what today's is about now that I got through all of my free ranting stuff. So, the No King's Protest, which is an absolutely ridiculous subject, because if we had a king, these people would not be protesting or be on the streets allowed to.
This is how I know that they haven't been studying history, because if they would have studied the history of like France,
Yeah.
they would know that if they were doing this in France in the 1800s and 1700s, they'd be lined up in the street and had their history.
Yeah.
Because those people had a legitimate reason to riot and complain and
Yeah.
protest, and they still got killed. Because the king.
Exactly.
You know, and that didn't look good. So just keep it moving, right? So,
Yeah.
They have the right to get up in the streets, but it's not being them from doing it.
Yes.
I don't even see a hell of a lot of like mobs or SWAT team getting called around for their doing it.
No, there's not.
They're not being protected, you know. It's not
Besides, they all want to defund the police anyway.
until they even.
Until they need them. Yeah.
But it's like they're acting like it's a monarchy.
I know.
They're acting like it's a complete monarchy, like they have rights. And you'll see, I have some stuff about what's most commonly being said right now. And it's like, our rights are being stripped away. Well,
Yeah.
obviously not.
They're not.
Obviously not.
No.
You know? And then if you talk about women's rights and abortion and all that stuff,
Yes.
you know, you just have to pay for it yourself.
And
And honestly, you probably don't even have to because if you have
yeah. And it should only be allowed up to 6 weeks.
I really should.
In our opinion. And that's up between, you know, if you're getting one, that's between you and the creator, whoever you see fit with that. But that's between you two, and it's like, whatever reason, you better make sure that the baby's good with it and that it's all tied up and set.
Right. And you know that there will still probably be consequences.
There
But you
will.
have to be okay with that.
Actions always have consequences.
I
Always.
every day I'm still always like waiting for the initiative that well,
I
that's
know.
something that we have. It's like, are they
Yeah,
going
because
to be taken? He doesn't.
yeah, 'cause you had one,
Two.
two, and it's like, we pay for that still, and I mean the main one that you had, we both regret.
Yeah, the second one was better because I was able to go through that process and
Yeah,
communicate with
and there was just there's stuff going on with it. The baby wasn't viable.
yeah, I mean, I totally expect that. I didn't know if that's true, but at least we came to that understanding.
Yeah,
And, I mean, in all honesty, it's like it's not it's over being
yeah.
yeah.
Like we've always talked to the babies themselves too.
But the other one was 14 weeks.
Yeah,
It gave me a good deal because I walked it in at the 12 and a half, and if I waited too much longer, I was going to have to pay another $400. So it did me
yeah.
solid and walked in at that price. So it's like that's like a bird dog.
And it's
So
like
it's like a deal
I know.
kind of car.
Yeah,
You know?
and it's like, that one kills me too because I wasn't really involved all that much because your mother was the main driving force and everything.
You still know. I really
Yeah,
liked it. And all of the things that I liked about that.
yes, you
And
still are.
all the other likes it.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, it's not a man's right. It's not, he doesn't have any say in it. It's a woman's body. No, when it comes to a child, the father does have a say.
It's after genetic
Yes.
I mean, in any other kind, if you're going to look at it like marketing, any other kind of like, all of that's just so many rights.
That is, no doubt.
That's half of those.
Yes.
So yeah, she might be looking for you, but then what about, the fact that you'd be most likely paying for that?
Yes.
Maybe as well.
Yes. And it's like, no matter how you want to look at it, the woman's rights to her own body stop when a second life is now forming in that body. She no longer has the right to call it to kill it.
And if it's not what you're being,
Yes.
no, stress is a real cause.
Miscarriages,
So
yeah.
it's like talking about people that if you're under an extreme amount of stress, most likely
And I love the whole the grape thing. So what about a 10-year-old that's great? You want her? Yes, I do. I would hope that the family backs her up, and yeah, I hope they kill the rapist, and I hope that the family backs her up and the family helps take care of it. But just because there was that brutality at this end doesn't mean that the baby deserves to be off. It just doesn't.
And not to mention that you are putting your body in
More stress, yeah.
even if you don't want to talk about the psychological emotional part of it, you're having a chemicals are
Yep,
very, very bad.
they
And
are.
it throws off your entire you're doing shit to your body that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And
It's traumatic regardless. So it's like you're trying to get rid of a traumatic situation with more trauma,
and it's like
and that never works
when
well.
it comes to the surgical one, I don't want to talk about that because
No.
it's like they're opening so it's already concealed.
And
They're invading
yes,
your body and ripping shit out of it.
exactly.
It's not supposed to be done. That's not
And I swear that people should have to, before going through with one of these, they should have to watch the process that is about to be done to their body.
yourself and then watch it.
Yeah,
Because it isn't, like I said, it's not, I mean, it's so bad for you in general. Like, I say that it's safe. And it's like, I don't even know. I don't even know that.
no.
They act like it's so continuous that we're looking at people that happen.
Well, even yours, we're really
Now
confused on.
now I have questions.
Yeah.
Because I find out that, no, it's not compensation.
And you were completely out.
On when the boys get the she had the one that we talked about that was like with pressure
Yeah,
and bed pressure.
yeah, I want to see that one.
I heard some of it, and this one lady, she had the same kind of experience that she had when she got onto the table. She said every something that people need help with is archaeologists and what do you tell them themselves okay. Like still have to
Yeah.
they
They don't try to be like, oh, you're sure you don't want to do this? Are you sure?
I guess they probably parents.
No. No, because they lose their job. But,
They're like super
but I mean, honest to God, I don't know how somebody can sit there even with compassion and allow it. Like however many they do in a day.
they're keeping a service for real.
Well, there's a lot of the nurses that think the same thing. They think that they're really doing the service. And it's like, who was it? Which one? Abby Johnson. You know, she truly thought it. She truly thought that that is what was needed.
And I get it because I
Yeah.
believe that too.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this is better. It's like you're saving the bigger vessels so that
And-
later on she can have a better life.
Yeah.
You know,
And then she went through the procedure, and she realized that she's been lied to. When the baby tries to push away,
right? And I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, but there's a movie about there called The Silent Scream. It's like they show it, the baby being hit and broke the instrument and like screamed out, which you can hear it because it's in the body,
but you can tell, and it's terrible. Like I said, everybody should have to watch that that's involved before they get one.
And they should show this stuff. I don't care if they can show this stuff in sex education classes.
Yes.
They need to show the development. Even the baby Olivia thing,
Yes.
they show that, put it on the news, this is
And
comes up quick.
and for all of those that keep wanting to say, well, it's not a life up to a certain point, and you know, it's like, oh, well, this and that. But you know, they're allowing the babies to be born earlier and earlier right now. I think 22 weeks right now.
That's what
They've had some survive.
I think even it's going to be
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, it's absolutely amazing.
And they look totally like
Yeah.
You know, you have this ultrasound and it looks exactly like
Yep.
it does now. Just
Yeah.
you know,
That was amazing.
I could tell. It looked exactly
Yeah.
like him. You know, he was at 37 or something when I had his done at 32.
Yeah.
So close to shooting. Like, this disgusting face that he has even
Like
now.
this. Like this.
And it's that's so funny. And I mean, even up to that 6 weeks,
Yes.
the vessel has life. You know, it just doesn't know where it's like that person.
Exactly.
And they're trying to say that once that person gets out first breath, it's like, oh shit. Both of these children here have had their personality develop
In the womb.
like
Exactly.
about 5 months.
Yeah.
From that on, it's like they have their own personality.
They do.
This one everybody likes to be smushed and they're all the time. This one don't like me and don't get this smushed and older. He just wants to be
Held,
and
yeah.
he likes to be held. He's like blankets put on him and he's like that.
Yeah.
I live in the
Yeah. They are. They do. And it's like people need to stop being lied to. You know, it's like it's whatever comforts the person.
Yes.
And that's BS.
It's like, she said that you look at the ideologies. It's just,
Yes. Yeah. You do. You really do. Yep. All right, we'll get into all this now because we're almost a half an hour in already talking. And okay, I know, but I wanted to first start off with that. I want to thank all the other streamers out there that like Bo Diddle. I really am looking forward to more content from you. Stay in the game. I know you haven't done much since the passing of Charlie, and he just posted about doing a college tour. So you know, best of luck with that. We've got Liberty Hangout, who's gotten a lot more aggravated with people just recently. Yes, it's not the same, and it's like, you know, it's very unfortunate that with the passing that it's gotten people this way. I mean, they do great work. Yeah, they do great work too. Yes. thankfully, Nicholas hasn't changed. Nicholas Goldman hasn't changed much. He's still the great, just nothing gets to him. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Then there's Adam Francisco, right? And he just had his kidney transplant, and I hope that he has a very, very speedy recovery with that. I mean, he was already back out at the No Kings protest, so that's awesome. Yeah. No, he hasn't posted yet. Just did one post about he's going to be at this college. I know. Yeah, I commented and I was like, please stay in the game, don't. Yeah, he is. And it really affected him bad with Charlie. So, alright, let's see what we got. We got it. Yeah, going. Alright, I'm in it for a second. This is the Mill Creek Park one that I did. There's a video first, and then we're going to go into my video. We'll watch some of it and go through it. Yeah. So, we'll first watch this one, and then we'll go into ours.
This past weekend, millions of people across the country took to the streets for the second No Kings protest here in Bakersfield. One of those protests brought thousands to downtown. 17's Vincent DeMonte went to see what residents are calling for.
Mill Creek Park was the scene of inflatable costumes and signs calling for No Kings.
One of the things that we've noticed, I think many of us have noticed, is that our rights are being stripped away from us as citizens, and that is just inevitably wrong in every way.
The No Kings protest began back on June 14th as a counter movement to President Trump's military parade in Washington, D.C. Millions of people across the globe walked the streets against the Trump administration. Nationally, Saturday's protest had a turnout of 7 million. That's 2 million more than the first protest in June.
I am so glad we still have the opportunity to celebrate freedom of the press, freedom of religion, and freedom of speech. And I hope we continue to be able to celebrate that peacefully.
The Bakersfield No Kings protest had residents walking down 19th and O Streets, ending back at Mill Creek Park with roughly 1,000 in attendance. There was singing, dancing, and some celebrations by protesters. There were similar protests in Ridgecrest and Tehachapi. After the walk through downtown, local residents spoke about the power of protest and emphasized the importance of being peaceful but having fun along the way.
I think the energy is very supportive. Everyone here, I think, is very respectful. And again, standing for peace, love, and freedom. And that is, we're celebrating the United States of America since 1776.
Everyone's having a great time, and there's like no negative energy at all, and totally safe. There's no problems at all, so it's great out here.
Many attendees didn't expect a large turnout. They say that seeing the community so involved is electric.
There are so many more people than I thought were going to be here. And I'm really proud of Bakersfield. Really proud to see this kind of turnout.
Paul Grubb remembered when he wanted to go to a Vietnam War protest as a young boy. He wanted to give his daughter the opportunity to make her voice heard, even at such a young age.
Well, this was going to be a big event in the country. And my daughter, it's her future, right? So I wanted her to see and be a part of the biggest thing that's happening in her life at this point. And so that she can look back and in 20 years or 50 years or whatever and say, I was there. I was part of this.
10-year-old Melissa Grubb had this to say about being at her first protest.
Yes, it's very important to come out because if you don't, it's like not voting. It's basically saying that you don't care because now it really hit the fan and a lot of people are in trouble, especially people who are immigrants. I've seen 2 bananas, a dinosaur.
The protest lasted for a couple of hours and went on without any arrests or incidents. Vincent DeMonte, 17 News.
Alright, so yes, this is a protest that I went to also, except I did not realize it started in March. I got to Mill Creek Park a little bit after probably they filmed. So I did like, there was about an hour that I got, but I paused it for like 2 minutes. So it's not it's like 41 minutes. So yeah.
There's this one that this child was here, and then later on you're going to talk about a different protest where it was like, I took my 6-year-old to the first protest today, and it's like,
No.
children are not supposed to be involved in financial shit or politics or anything.
No, they're not.
With adult situations. It's like being aware of like immediate dangers and stuff is one thing, but being involved in politics and
Yeah.
buzzwords that they're saying and everything.
I mean, even McGraw says it. Phil. Okay, Dr. Phil. Even he says it. Even he says kids should not be involved in financial matters or politics.
Exactly. It's like, let children be children.
Yes.
Do you know how much like stress that puts on a young mind, especially
A
since
lot.
they can't do anything
No.
about it? They can't feel like they have a sense of power. They just have to go to bed at night and be
Hoping.
worried about
Yeah.
and hope that everything's going to happen.
Exactly.
You really should not let that place go.
No, it's not.
It's like starting at the age of maybe 15 or 16 at the very, very earliest, I believe you
Yeah.
start kind of like
Showing it.
yes.
And you do not want to be like, well, see, this is what we believe in. I mean, you can be like, this is what we believe in, this is why we do it. But don't pressure them to go the same way. Be like, I want you to do your own research and see what comes to you.
Yeah, have no problem saying this is what we believe in, this is why we believe in it, this is why we don't do this is why we
Yeah.
don't do that. But you have to be able to put out there and go and support that and say,
See what they want to do.
right, they want to be part of that.
I mean, if you're on the righteous path, then it shouldn't matter. You shouldn't be like, he'll pick the right.
Right, exactly. So it's yeah, but 10 years old, no,
I know.
6 years old, absolutely not. Are you kidding? The 6-year-old is holding the signs says in occupation, not vaccination.
Yeah.
Talk about pushing agendas.
And I saw kids in dinosaur outfits walking around in blow up dinosaur outfits. No.
Yeah, they got Pikachu there. They got SpongeBob.
Yep.
What the hell is that about?
It's to draw kids in because they want kids involved.
Or the other one I showed you, the little kid holding the thing that says, I like my ice crushed.
Yes.
Showing.
And a kid is saying that. So a kid is saying that he wants to kill an ICE officer.
Well, you don't know.
No.
I don't know what he's saying. And he's just trying to do it to please mom and dad and
Yes.
be loved, and it's like, absolutely.
It's a great parenting.
Yeah, absolutely. That is wrong. Like, I sheltered him from politics.
Yes.
So he didn't know anything. He didn't know anything about this crap until he was at least 13.
Yeah, and then it's, he's seen it,
Yeah.
but it's like, make up your own life. Be your own person.
Watch this, watch that.
Yes.
Watch, see all of this. Listen to what we say, listen to what they say. It feels weird to you.
Question.
Yes. But like he's even got friends that are online that are really wrapped up in this stuff. And he's always telling me, he's like, don't. It's like it's not their feelings. It's like you just gotta let it go.
Yep.
They're gonna do
Smart.
It's gonna do what they're gonna do. It's like you have to live their life. And these people that are out here doing this protest, they think they're really sticking into the man. Hey! And they're sticking to the man that they're like making an impact in the center of their house.
No.
Going out there for 2 hours to hold a sign and say, oh, I'm upset about this, is to make absolutely nothing.
It's not, and it's like, it's two wings of the same shady bird. No matter how you look at it, both sides want the same thing. There's different, different variations of it, but two birds of the same shady wing. Two wings of the same shady bird.
Yeah,
There we go.
and it's like that, like we said, that bird is there to cook your eyes up, making lights, so that you
Yes.
can't see the truth. You know, like, if you want to really stick to the government, will live your life.
Yeah.
That your ancestors intended.
Exactly.
You know, like, raise a good family, and grow your own food, and do those things, live your life, and just think it's not by standing out there with a cardboard sign for the clouds.
And
It's shit.
it tends to be 2 hours on most events you go to, as if they are paid protesters. Like 2 hours is a cutoff. With Liberty, that's what happened with her too.
Right. And
2 hours, and it's like, oh look, no one's here now.
right, back
It's
in
like,
back in the day when we were protesting stuff, like you can sit there for days. You know, you
Yeah.
can sit there. I mean, they'd have to haul your ass away because you're starving yourself in front of a government building. You know.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody's doing that anymore. It's like, oh, we got stuff to do. So.
and it's like nobody's willing to stand up to what they truly believe in,
Right.
like Jesus did.
Great. You're willing to die for your cause.
Yeah.
Are you willing to die for your cause? Because otherwise, we the hell up.
Yeah, stop being stupid otherwise.
Yeah. It's like it comes down to this like little post down situation.
Yeah.
I would be one of those people who don't want to hunger strike right in front of bringing permit.
Exactly.
You know, because I wouldn't make me forget.
It's like, can this government shutdown truly make people come together and start realizing that our government doesn't care?
I mean, even though we have a Republican president, there's still a bunch of Republican voting.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's still democratic policies in place.
Exactly.
It's still left versus right and right versus left. And,
Keep the nation divided for a better government. You know, they're dividing people by politics, they're dividing people by religion, skin color, whatever they can see. It's like, oh, you two don't like the same foods. Separate. See, you're not alike.
And a lot of this is, I noticed, particularly left wing people, Democrats, they try to focus, like, oh, they're doing this to the brown people, they're doing this to the black people, they're doing this to minorities, they're doing this to gays.
Yes.
What they're doing to is poor people, and everybody.
Yes.
Like,
Exactly.
we've always been treated differently since we've had less money than we had a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's not about race, it's about class.
It is.
And they're classist, and it's like they're not understanding. It's like, yeah, white and poor, and they're still doing this crap too.
It's like what's going on with the state funding? It's like, okay, so the federal funding is what gets the WIC keeps it going. But why doesn't the state just say, okay, well, we'll fund this for a month or so until all this separates and we can get money back?
Exactly.
Where's all the state
Where's
funding?
the state taxes? Where's all of it? I've never gotten taxes back from California in 10 years.
I know.
Like, it never used to get that much anyway, but I mean, $400, $500 a year.
That's something.
Per person, per family. Like,
Yeah.
Where is that?
Yeah.
You know, they talk about having unclaimed funds, like $3 million in unclaimed funds. Well, what about that?
Yeah, why can't we use that
It was
and
unclaimed.
keep these families fed?
Exactly. You know, that's a problem. Why do they go through that are like
No, instead use it just like, well, I'm gonna call in the National Guard so that we can help food banks to get more people with food banks. And it's like that's gonna cost a lot more money than just finding a way to try to what about all these millionaires? Why can't they privately fund them until it's done? It's like people are so set on their money that they're not willing to budge with it. And that's a problem. If we could all come together and start dividing things up amongst each other, we'd be set. There would be no issue and the government wouldn't have the power.
And as I say, I bet you you're still getting paid. I bet you still have some nice fishy paycheck.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Well, most of our troops sit there without pay.
And everybody else in your live.
Yeah. People need to rise up and fight for the right cause instead of going to this left-leaning BS that.
I would treat myself to a government building and I would not. until they start getting some freaking like attention. You know how bad that's gonna look for them.
And like I said, I will cover all this, and I will make sure that it's heard one way or the other.
How bad that would look, especially if other mothers did it too. It's
Yeah.
like, mothers
With
having
babies.
to with baby breastfeeding baby, it's like starving, like literally starving
Yes.
people because your eyes are getting mushy together. That's what you're going to do. That's protesting.
Yeah, I do firmly believe that Trump needs to just step in and get it done. Just say, listen, this is enough. We need to stop this and just, get it underway. Open our offices back up. Get our system going. See, then they'll have to be like, see, dictator. And it's like, no, that's called being a president and the people.
It's being decisive.
Yes.
That's affirmative action.
Exactly. All right, now let's look at these comments. Okay, Rick Gonzalez, I don't know what you say. Okay. What rights are being stripped away? Exactly. And somebody said 1st, 4th, 5th, 14th, and separation of power found in Article 1. To him. They don't give examples though. Somebody else. Oh, it was okay when people did it during the Biden administration, telling Google and Facebook and all of the other networks to take people's posts down. Oh, how do you forget so quickly?
Well, the first is freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And that's not true.
Nope.
Because they're out there.
Yeah. But yes, it's the freedom of
speech. But they're out there, aren't they?
The Fourth Amendment is. Yeah, I'll have to do that in a minute. Say hi.
But I don't know. I don't see that.
I know. Say hi to the camera. Go hi. It's Baby Monk. I know, yes, and we will. I'll make sure that it's live streamed and that it is seen. Would anybody be behind us if it came down to that, or what is going on with this government right now? Leave a comment if you're not here within the live. Are you willing to be arrested if it comes down to that? Because we are.
That's why I don't get involved with too much unless it actually matters.
Yeah.
You know, like this actually matters.
It's like I would go and get arrested because at least that way you'd be here with them.
Yeah.
Because you still got to think of that.
But I could still
I know. Okay, so let me look it up here. What are they saying? Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government, requiring search warrant be issued only with probable cause and be specific about place. Okay, yeah, that one, it hasn't been done anyway. We have major issues with that one. There's animal control and a couple other agencies that we've had issues with, and it's like, no. They do it anyway. And then they started doing the e-signature, which should not be allowed for a search warrant. It should be hand-signed only, and I don't care if COVID was going on or not. Yes. Okay. The Fifth Amendment. I think so. I think that's the right for firearms. The Fifth Amendment to the Constitution protects individuals from being held to answer for a capital crime without a grand jury indictment. Okay, so on that one, they're trying to talk about the whole ICE. And I'm sorry, those people are not due process. They came in illegally, and you get deported. That is the consequences and actions of what happens when you do that. There is no due process to somebody that came in without us knowing. It doesn't happen. Yeah, now 14th Amendment. Okay. Granted citizenship to all people born or naturalized in the United States. Provided formerly enslaved people with equal protection of the law. Again, there are people that are being granted that right. It's not. Yeah, so I mean, all of that is why. No, they don't know what they're talking about. Okay. Now let's go on to the next one. Okay. So, if I am to understand this correctly, the No Kings quote unquote protest, and also, according to one of the ones we watched earlier, it's not a protest because protest is a bad word. It's a rally. And protest was in every single No Kings thing that I saw. Will be against an authoritarian government, correct? Of sudden, they care about the Constitution. Oh, so suddenly they care about the Constitution and freedoms. But where was this energy when? Parentheses, just a few off the top of my head. And parentheses. The forced lockdown. Exactly. That was another big point. The closing of small businesses and churches. Forced face coverings on children in schools. And I fully agree. Where was it then? No, they were like, no, this is warranted, because we have to protect ourselves, and I don't want my kids getting sick. And it's like, that's wrong. It proved to be wrong. People that spoke out against it were silenced and or attacked by mainstream media, or doctors were threatened. Or, I know. Yeah, that's pretty good. Senators did not say the big C word. Force people to get vaxxed of an experimental drug or lose your job. Yes, exactly. That was the biggest thing, is if you did not get that, you could lose your job. That's what they were saying, and people did lose their job over not getting it. Of course you did. Because a lot of people lost their job because of it. Well, no, you didn't have to, but you lost your job. Yeah. Are they being reimbursed now? Illegal wire taps on a presidential candidate. I have no idea what that's talking about. Lies to obtain a FISPA warrant to spy on a presidential candidate. Must be under the same thing. Or when the Democrat Party skipped the primary and made Brown to Kamala the primary with 0 votes. And yes, I agree with that because it was not voted on. And that's how our democracy is supposed to work. What do they call it? Not democracy. But they called it something else too. What? Republic, of something. It was 3 words that they called it. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Tried to erase presidential candidate from the ballot. Weaponized of the government against the presidential candidate. Or when social media admitted that they were pressured by the last admin to censor people, content creators, and critical of the Biden administration. Yeah, there was a lot of that. Yeah. And he came back and admitted to all this. He said, yes, all of that was done. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Who was threatened to be shut down because of it. Also, there is only one true king, and maybe that's who they are truly protesting against. Food for thought. I mean, yeah, that's true. Jesus, probably, yeah. That's the main one, you know, the Christians. Remember when they forced as many people as they could to take the vaccine or lose their jobs? Again, yes, see, another good one. That person's name, that would be a choice. No one held anyone down and made them get the vaccine. But yeah, because if the people did not want to lose their job over it, then yes, they were held down and forced to get it. Yes. They were manipulated. I saw it often. Yes, they were. Company policies. Educate yourself. Okay, so if a company policy said to go jump off a bridge and people did it, they wouldn't say that's indoctrination. Well, exactly. They got it from a higher up source in order to keep their licenses and to keep their employees. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, that was that, and we'll go on to mine here in a minute. That was all of the last thing that we had for that. The comments, but they are very good comments. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll go through my video and then we'll go over the rest of it. This was my video. I did it. I was there about noon till 1-ish. So it was. Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna keep our voice going. So if we need to say something, I just pause it and we, you know. So. Get all Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LongWalker's Live. We are at the No Kings protest here in Bakersfield. Let's see the amount of people out here. Onto your right there, that group that was twirling flags and stuff was actually a church, and it was really cool to see a church there. You know, going for the Jesus is the only true king. That's what they had. And it was mostly black people, but it was really nice to hear them and to do that. Now, later on in the video, I'll go over what happens with that. I hope everybody enjoys, and we'll just see what kind of crazies we got today. I didn't get the, this is what Bakersfield's capable of. Yeah, good. Hopefully the music doesn't get me in trouble. And I'm learning how to handle this and do it right. There's still a little bit of shaking. And we're gonna try to get a better camera coming up here to do it, because we need one. Yes. And it's like, you know, that's how you can help us, ladies and gentlemen. The Patreon's down in there. You know, you become a member, and it'll help us get to where we need to get to.
See, I'm going to state our Patreon page. So, PayPal is available right now.
You have the PayPal. No, we'll put the link in, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to help us, please, we can really use it right now. I want to get this channel going and moving. Yeah. I'm just out here to see what's out here, ladies and gentlemen.
and it is horrific. The conditions there are, they have major health issues, they have sanitation issues, they are overcrowding. And last week when it rained, guess what happened there? It flooded. And what do? They just move people into a different unit. They tell them to wipe out the water with blankets and towels.
It's very lively.
This is happening in our county. California City is surrounded by 6 rows of prison bars, 3 security gates. This is a maximum security prison. And this is where their
kids in suits for crying out loud.
You can't visit people in person. You have to visit them on glass. With a telephone. It is inhumane. People are suffering from heart disease, diabetes, other medical issues, and not getting the medical care that they need.
No, it's what do you call it? The other one, the one downtown.
Miscarriages and
Can't think of the name of it. It's not Riverwood.
Not to mention the fact that it is also in the middle of the desert where none of their families live or can get to the tourism. We also know that ICE has been detaining people at their mandatory check-in. So you have to check in with ICE. If you don't, you're subject to deportation. If you do, you're subject to deportation. So it's a no-win situation. People are following the rules. They're doing exactly what our government has laid out for them to do, following all, and they're being detained. They're being detained at their immigration hearings and at their ICE check-ins. People are also
It's not Buttonwillow. I forgot the name of it. Mill Creek. Mill Creek Park.
The other day, and a woman was there to see her father. He had called her the night before, said, "Come visit me." She was there. He wasn't there. They and the staff
Somebody actually has a sign that says "I am an
facilities had no idea where he was. He wasn't on their list. They couldn't tell her that he'd been deported or transferred to another place. There were days where she did not know where in the world her father was. So finally, we were looking online at the website, found out he had been removed. He's no longer in the system. And she got a phone call or a text weeks later that he told her, arrived a guard, borrowed a phone, and told her that he was at a refugee camp in some foreign country that he did not know. This is what our government is doing to people. And we have compassion for everyone, but our government doesn't give a shit about immigrants. So this administration is disappearing our friends and family members and paying rogue regimes to imprison them in third countries like South Sudan or Rwanda or Eritrea. These are people who have won their cases that are getting sent to third countries. We need to demand action now, demand accountability, shut down all ICE detention facilities. They are not necessary. They have never been necessary. Our government is just sanctioning human trafficking in order to line the pockets of the greedy corporations who run these private prisons. We need to bring back humanity and decency. So please visit our group and find out how you can support those immigrants who are disappeared and detained.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my video, so you can go and watch the live on it. I'm going to go to some of the other comments so that we can have talking points first. We're already at an hour. Okay. Really? All right, we got the first one. So, I had the absolute honor of taking my 6-year-old to her first protests at the No Kings rally. There's a rally in South Carolina today. Giving her an opportunity I never had at that age fills my heart with so much joy. We all want to give our kids more than we had, and this is the one thing I'll remember forever. I hope she does too. Again, this is the one where it says, I'm masked for public health. Ice mask for to snatch kindergartners. Power the people. And the kids only one that says, yeah, indoctrination, not vaccination. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, this is so dumb. Yes, it is. By far the highest. Yes. Yeah.
They can make those valid decisions.
I know.
And we have an important science that goes into your ideas.
Yes.
I don't believe in kids going to church or like learning about God and everything. Schools make them going to church and participating.
Yeah, because kids don't have the ability to understand or connect.
Right.
So it's not fair to have them sitting through it.
Right. Don't start teaching them until they are start
Yes,
practicing.
exactly.
And that's okay after medicine. This is what we expected. This is what we have to pursue.
Yes, exactly. And they have the choice.
And this is just like a religion.
Yeah, it is. By far. I know. Alright, now let's go on to the next one. Okay. I remember my parents taking me out to protest with them. Now I take my own children. This is parenting done right. No, it's not.
They don't go to pride parades.
No.
They don't go to.
It's like I would never have Kristen or Ramos with me, especially when I get the San Francisco one. Kristen was with my dad, but they did not come with me to that one. That one was absolutely disgusting.
Like, he's 15.
Yes, I know, but I still wouldn't do it.
Wanted to go for those reasons. That's a big source for them.
Yeah.
Like, they do that.
But the guys are absolutely naked, some hard that we saw. Okay. I protested Trump today, mommy. Ooh, who's a big boy? Don't make me tap the sign. They don't want no kings. They want their king. Full respect to citizens. Somebody's tagged. I'm going out to protest on No King's Day. You know, as Trump said originally, it's like, oh my God, thank you guys for going out there. I thought that a king was coming into my spot, man.
That was from the first.
Yes,
They tried this shit 3 times.
I know. The next one, No Queen's Day, November 5th, 2024. Who was never voted in. She should have never gotten close to the ballot.
No, I didn't really put that together.
Yeah, but
She was just like,
with the way that our system works, she should have never gotten voted in. Or never gotten put in.
yeah, right.
She was not voted in. Somebody, where's Dad? Somebody else. He'll be back with the pack of methanol tools any day now.
Because it was from
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, well, that's funny right there. Personally, I mask when I'm sleeping. You never know what'll happen when you're asleep. as I do. I mean, it's a CPAP. And I'm sure this first person was probably joking too.
Did you notice there's no ads
Yeah,
in 2025?
I know. Democrats in 5 easy threats. 1. I don't know facts. 2. Only make emotional arguments. 3.
That's true. That's true. It's
Yep.
not about people who are
Oh, yeah.
shit,
3. Repeat what you see on CNN or MSNBC.
Yep.
4. Be offended by everything.
Yep.
You said the word son. I'm offended.
Yep.
5. If anyone disagrees with you, call them a racist. That's a good one.
Or a fascist.
Or a fascist. Yes. Yes. That's a good one. The Home Depot is special. The Home Depot store. And Antifa removal cards. $79.99.
I don't know much
Okay. Mug shots of the masked Portland Antifa released. These are the people calling the years on top. Yeah. Look at those people. I know.
They do not
Say woke without saying the word woke. Woke.
There's one of them that's like Antifa. It's like saying something.
Yeah.
These
Don't
people
worry.
do not look well.
No,
They do not look safe.
they're not.
You know, and that's what scares me. It's like
They're calling for the 5150 of Trump when they're the ones that need it. Okay. I know. The No Kings guys having a beer 5 years ago. My fort. That actually kind of looks cool. I gotta say. Yeah.
look at this like the best thing.
Yep. Okay. Inject yourself with experimental drugs or with your job. Prosecute your political adversaries. Vote for an install presidential candidate. No please. Men who agrees with the media, universities, corporations, and Hollywood thinks he's part of the resistance.
So these women that want to be like child free and it's like, oh, we don't want to bring
Yep.
consumers and we're flying right into it.
Yeah.
Instead of bringing the resistance.
That's another government thing. They don't want more people. They don't want, they don't want, They want the full control of the people. They got the clowns already. They got the clowns all lined up and cheaper.
Yep.
So, keep it up.
Bring the resistance, bring the demon, fight that.
Yes.
Real fascism, real government origin, real.
Yeah. So, okay. So many lies, so little cardboard. See, this is it. I like my ice crushed, and it's a SpongeBob with ice ball on it. Tell me how that is appropriate for, like 6, 7-year-old? Yeah. Tell me how that's appropriate.
It's not right. They should be watching SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Doing crafts and living their life on very efficient
You are.
from this craft. That's damaging to
I
your
know, you tell me too.
But when he gets to a certain age, we have to figure this out because
Yeah.
we won't talk about this kind of stuff.
No. Yeah, it'll be somewhere else, Yeah. Yeah, because I don't want them being affected by my stances. They need to make their own.
He's old enough, and he's still pretty good. But he has been finding that stuff. We don't talk to him about that.
No, we don't. Exactly.
But when this one is like under the age of 13, I don't want him to know about it.
No, I don't either.
The only government that should exist in it is us.
And he's waving at everybody right now. Yep. No kings. How long has their reign in government been? Chuck Schumer's 44 plus years. Mitch McConnell, 40 plus years. Nancy Pelosi, oh my God, 38 plus years. Maxine Waters, 37 plus years. Even Bernie Sanders, 34 plus years. President Trump, 4 years and 95 months. Eat that. Yeah, 9.5. Yeah. Eat that up. Yeah. Yep. Okay, here's the Donald Trump jingle. A huge thank you to all the No Kings protesters yesterday. I was very concerned that King was trying to take my place, but thanks for your tireless efforts, I am still your president. Great job, America! Wake up, America! We have like 2 people in here. But I'm on your side. It's like, yeah, go to a different country and see what happens.
Yeah, the Christian housing.
Yes.
Yeah. And even the Palestinians, they're sitting there smiling and they're like, yes, we support anybody who wants to support our cause, and I'm like, what about yours? Instant frown.
Yeah, they cannot support it.
We're like, no, we don't need that.
Yeah, we cannot because our religion says no.
Next year, right, which by the way, you accept us to care for.
Yeah, no.
You have to get this pamphlets that talk about like suicide cases,
Yes,
Islam.
I will.
Like being queer in Islam.
I passed it a couple of times. I'll get it this next time. Yeah.
It's there. It's to be very staunch.
Yes.
And then homosexual thought, like,
We will get all the pamphlets. We'll get a lot more stuff. A lot more footage and everything. Yeah. Nope. Okay, here's one. F these authoritarian fascist dictators. And then shocking the dog. Silence!
Okay, this is an inside thing about this. It was a street movie, and I don't think about it because they were bitching about it being a shot cover, right?
Yeah. No.
But apparently he was going off about something. The dog was making noise, and he shot the crap out of him and told him to go lay down.
So you don't get that much.
And then he
Especially
lied
on
about
street.
it. Yeah, he lied about it, saying it's not really a shot collar. And what he did is he took, like, the collar that we have, right? Took the prongs off and put tape on there and made it look like it was just a regular, like, BB collar. It makes noise and vibration. Like,
Good try to cover up, I gotta say. You know?
yeah, so,
Yep.
yeah, somebody's gonna put that one there. So, we asked people to post it.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw something about that too. Okay. Never forget, Democrats cheered rioters for 8 months before they were outraged by January 6th. Yeah. I mean, look at the Black Lives Matter movement and look at the George Floyd incident and what they did.
Yeah.
They set buildings on fire.
It had nothing to do with the government.
Yeah.
They were government
It was
police.
mom and pop shops.
Yes.
And they ruined businesses.
Like their own people.
Yes.
They were like, please.
And it's like when Charlie Kirk got assassinated, did you see anything like that? They mourned. That's it.
That's fair. I don't know too much about the January 6th students. I don't know
Yeah.
much about that. But it looked like a bunch of right-wing extremists that kind of just busted in to make a point about something they were interested in.
That's exactly what it was. As far as I understand, nobody was injured.
That's one case
Yeah.
out of how many good, like, democratic
Yeah.
liberals and whatever you want to call it doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, exactly.
One case. And I mean, did anybody, I think some people died during the January 16th, but not because of those people, it was because of like animation. And I'm like, I always hear about that. And they always come around to this terror attack, you know.
Was anyone hurt or killed, I asked? One person was killed. 5 people died to varying degrees. Their deaths have been attributed to the riot. Over 100 police officers were injured.
But because of money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it was heard people, these guys, I don't think they hurt anybody. I don't know. I heard about one of them like dragging somebody out of the office or something. But I think it was mostly because of the panic injury.
Five people died. One was shot by the Capitol Police. The other died of drug overdose. And 3 died of natural causes. So, including a police officer. Heart attack.
Okay, now, without how many people were injured, during the Black Lives Matter
Right.
riots. That's much property damage.
How many people were injured and killed during the George Floyd riots? Black Lives Matter, you know?
Is that what started it?
Yeah.
And you know that whole thing, on that whole thing, that goes to like trans people and stuff too, right?
Yeah. Generating right now. It is impossible to provide an exact total number of people injured and killed during Black Lives Matter protests, particularly those that occurred in 2020 for several reasons. There's another thing down here that says 25 Americans were killed during the protest in 2001 protest. So varying casualties estimates. Early reports from outlets like Forbes and Wikipedia listed approximately 19 deaths related to the protests between May and June of 2020. However, a later analysis of the contract with the Data Project reported the Guardian identified at least 25 deaths connected to the unrest and protests in 2020.
Unrest and protests. They call them unrest and protests.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 died.
Yeah.
January 6th.
Yeah.
And like 25.
16 to 25.
Died.
Because of the Black Lives Matter, yeah. Let's see one more. How much property damage was done during the Black Lives Matters movement or protest? Okay. Property damage from the 2020 protest, including those related to the Black Lives Matter movement, resulted in an estimated insured losses of $1 to $2 billion. Now, how much property damage was done during January 6th? It said the property damage from January 6th attack of the U.S. Capitol initially estimated in the millions, but a later official report from the March total cost approximately $2.7 billion.
So not even close.
No.
They've got to be real. They have got to start looking
Yes.
at accident numbers that is astronomically different.
Exactly.
Between the number of casualties and just between the local injuries.
No.
Just casualties.
Yeah.
And they want to make a big ass deal about it.
They do. Exactly. Okay. Antifa. It's like saying communist, but with that in your mouth. I brought my son. He was hit with his Duncan Trump costume. He does a great impression.
Yeah, it's like this thing.
Wow. Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Not even funny. Democratic platform for the year 2025. Socialism. No babies. Raise taxes. Open borders. Defund military. Take away guns. They're always pretty though. Weaken economy. Defend illegal aliens. So, you know, the ones who come down from the ships, right? If they're illegal, we can't be here.
When I was younger, I remember when I was driving out there and I was sitting through the game system, right?
Yeah.
And I would hear my mom and my grandma talking about illegal aliens. So, you know, they're not called that.
Yeah.
It's like, but they used to call them. And I literally thought that's what they were talking about because I was like 7.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, so they know this exists. She's like, yeah. She's like, you know, they're coming and going all the time. Like, so they know that aliens exist. And she was not getting what I was saying. And I'm like, so it's been confirmed. Like, it's real.
Yep.
She's looking at me and I'm like mind blown.
Yep. Suppress free speech. Repercussions for slavery. And remove electoral college. Who in their right mind would support this garbage? And it's like there's a lot of people out there.
Nobody in their right mind.
Oh, no, they're in their left mind. Oh! See, only those left-handed people are in the right mind.
Right.
No kings. Your party skipped the primary. Crowned Kamala without a single vote, then tried to erase Trump from the ballot. Your legal warfare trashed and burned. That's not democracy. That's authoritarianism with a blue sticker. Yep. Don't like deportations? Just ignore them. Just like you ignore aborted children. Wah, wah. Yep. Okay. We're on to another one. This is Bakersfield Tough. BTUFF Have fun being mad. When Trump won the presidential election, one of my favorite things to do was watching Meltdown on YouTube. I used to actually watch them to fall asleep at night. Liberals probably felt the same way watching January 6th. They love being the winners for once, watching their opposition lose their crap. Now we've got these No King Day protests. Conservatives love them because they get to sit back and watch their opposition lose their mind again. They scroll through countless clips of unhinged people. And when it's all over, Trump is still president. I know. Here's the reality. Democrats hit the street with their protests. They're giving conservatives exactly what they want. A public sideshow of raw emotion. They're hoping things get wild enough to tear across every movie speaking America and it's true. These protests rarely achieve what they're meant to. The other side beats them up. So go ahead. Have fun being mad protesting. No king, Gandalf is Trump. No, he doesn't. Gandalf. Okay. Okay. This is from one of our local sites. Allows me to get to it. There we go. From somebody at one of our local sites. It didn't cost me stuff. Okay. My mic is now back. It said that browser lost connection to mic. I don't know. I hope you guys caught most of that. I hope. I mean, I've been checking every now and again, and so it's hopefully only within the last 20 minutes. I don't know how much of that you guys missed because the stupid mic got disconnected. I think it just did, hopefully. But either way, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, my closing thoughts here. You know, the No Kings protest is a joke. We do not have a king. We do not have anywhere near a king. You know, Trump was elected as president. He had the majority vote. He won it fair and square. As fair as any of these elections ever are. Yeah. The Amish community never votes, and they came out to vote because that's how important this was. That tells you everything you need to know. Yeah. Exactly. It does. It tells you exactly that. Yes. Oh! But, yeah, that's my closing thoughts. Like, ladies and gentlemen, please do your research. In this day and age, there's no excuse for anybody not searching up anything that they see. It's like 2/3 of the stories that I find on Facebook are all false. I've gotten in the habit now, just I see a story, it's like, okay, cool, there's a story here. Oh, go to fact check. I gotta look it up and find out because 2/3 of the time it's not true.
And that's the problem with all these people that are going out to protesters. They
Yes.
don't have the facts. They don't really know why they're out there.
No, they don't at all.
So that either means that you're paid or you're just doing it for social
Yeah.
aspects of it, you know?
Exactly.
To feel like you're being part of something. And
You do. You really do.
to answer some hard facts when they come to value your questions.
Yes.
They will. We will.
Yep.
You know, like, we're just waiting.
And like I said, this could get very interesting in the next couple of months, ladies and gentlemen. If the government doesn't reopen and we start having more stuff, I will cover on whatever I can. If events are popping up, it's going to be big. If there's going to be giant protests like around my area, I'll try to go out to as many of them as I can to try to cover what I can. So, please, ladies and gentlemen, we'll leave out the links and please, if you can. It would help us out a lot at this very difficult time for everybody. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, exactly. And if you want to watch it, go ahead. I'm sorry it's a little shaky, but oh my God. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You can see the people enough too. Thank you, baby, for all the help on this one, and I look forward to doing so many more with you and what we can do. Maybe sometime down the line I'll be co-oping with Guru Wolf Boy on different ones too. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And I'll help him do whatever he wants to do with his channel. So, namaste, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And I'll see you. Like I said, we're going to be starting to do it more frequently, so I'm not sure the dates yet. But we want to get it to where it's going to be just every day but Wednesday and Sunday. So,
on Saturday,
yeah, I'll probably live stream. Part of it. Yeah. So I'll probably live stream some of it and stuff. That way people can come on and see it themselves and stuff too. So, alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Namaste. Until, maybe tomorrow or the next day, we'll see when we're back on with what we got. Yep.